Hey Matt, who are Dremio and what are you here today to really let people know about?
Well, we're the easy and open data lakehouse company, so we're really here trying to help people modernize their analytics infrastructure and sort of help them with many of the challenges that come with that particular area, and there are very many, trust me.
And we're obviously here together live at Big Data London. A lot of customers here, a lot of attendees here. What are some things that people are really concerned about at the moment? What are some challenges that people are really highlighting? And ultimately, what can we do to help fix those challenges?
So there's a number of key trends that we're seeing come up, both with our customers, but also with the prospects and people that are attending the event. I would say one of the biggest ones right now, just TCO, cost, right? Just with the economy, everyone's being squeezed. Everyone's looking at their infrastructure. Everyone's trying to think about how they can actually reduce cost and their overall infrastructure and optimize what they're doing. And so that's one of the big values that Dremio brings to the table is really looking at the traditional ways people have actually managed data warehouses, their analytics infrastructures, and significantly optimizing the cost structures around that, whether it be software, whether it be the actual hardware infrastructure it runs on, and also the people cost as well, which is sort of a bit of a hidden cost, but it's one of the significant things that people don't actually look at because it's hard to really put a physical number on it. So
that makes sense. And obviously, looking forward to 2023 and beyond, are there any trends in particular that people are really looking at in terms of this is really going to impact the market and really shape it to what it's going to be?
I guess one of the things that pops into my head immediately is the self-service and sort of federated sort of governance of their infrastructure, because everyone wants data, everyone wants to be able to analyze the data, use the data and make decisions based on the data, but historically that data is actually sat with quite technical people. So one of the key challenges that people are trying to actually figure out is actually how do I push that very valuable data that we've got, the stuff that we make our decisioning on, the time to insight, to people that are actually non-technical. So this whole concept of self-service, which is where you're basically giving non-technical, often business users, the ability to actually go in and do things which are actually on the back end very technical. We're messing around with SQL queries, right, and actually giving them the power to use the data that's now at their fingertips by sort of removing some of the technical complexity that actually sits behind the scenes. And that's another really big thing that Dremio does.
Perfect. Final question for you today, Matt. How has your experience at Big Data London been, and why are events like this so important today?
Well, great experience. This is one of the biggest shows in the data and AI space, certainly in the UK, right? It's been packed. You probably saw our stand with about 350 people on it a moment ago, which was exciting for us. But I think the biggest thing I would say is getting customers together to talk with each other. I was literally a few minutes ago talking to a customer, a prospect who's interested, and they had exactly the same issues. They were facing the same challenges, the same business issues, and just putting those guys together to share and to share their experiences and to talk about how they're solving it together. I think it's one of the biggest things that this show does, is it pushes people together. And once that starts, actually, from a vendor perspective, those guys are selling to each other. We can step back and we can just let them do their thing, and that's really probably one of the most exciting things. So.